Hello and welcome back to the Honest Lab Horror Show, the show that we bring to you each and every Friday night. Why we do this on a Friday night? Because Friday night is horror night. Welcome back to the show, folks. As you can see here, we have a couple of guests. It's been a while since I've had two guests on the show at once. As you can see, look at that glorious beard there on the left. That is a glorious beard. It's a bit longer than my beard used to be, but that's a glorious beard. Now, this one here is a special one, right? So obviously I've been involved, well, not involved, but I've had Horror Dadz Productions members on the show for a while. I've had Joshua on twice. I've had Dylan Brown on when he done Tahoe Joe 2, I think. Might have been 3 coming out. Great lads. Always have great time for Horror Dadz Productions. So when you reached out to me, it was a no given. It was simple as in you come. So they have a new movie coming out. It's called The Family Man. It's going into production, and it's going to be called The Family Man. So what we have here is the man with the magical beard is going to be the director, and his name is Matt Bodegraven.
Yep.
Get it?
There you go. Yeah, missed the van, but yes.
Damn it! Damn it! Van Bodegraven.
There you go. I'm from it. Yeah.
Right. And what we'll do is we'll just call you Graveyard from now on. That's where we find you on social media anyway. And then we'll have the writer, Mr. Nathan Price. How are you, sir?
Good. Thank you. Thank you for having us. Come on.
Look how bright it is where you are, lads. It's been bright all day here, but it's been absolutely sweltering.
Yeah.
It's hot and it's sticky, and it's like 11:15 at night here, and I'm just like, good lord.
Well, it's never bright in my studio because I have no windows in my office, so it's all just lights.
That's the right way to be. Throw a nice aircon fan on and we'll be grand.
I'm currently in San Francisco, but I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. It's 111 there right now.
Ouch. Yeah, I was only saying to Matt, you use that stupid Fahrenheit one. So I had to look up what it was. So what did you say yours was, Matt? It was 100
we were 103 all of last week here.
So that's 39 degrees. So 111 is probably about 42, 43 degrees.
Yeah.
I think I'd die. I genuinely think I'd die.
Yeah.
Like I'd be dead. It wouldn't even be funny. I'd be dead.
Yeah.
But anyway, lads, it's good to have you on the show.
Thanks for having us.
I appreciate you obviously rescheduling the other day as well. Shit happens,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But let's jump straight into it, lads. How did you end up in the business and what got you there? Matt, do you want to go first?
Yeah. So I do a couple of interview shows and podcasts, review horror movies. I have a show called Conversations in the Void, and I've been doing for 200 episodes for the podcast, about 150 for the interview show. And about 4 years ago now, I had the pleasure of meeting Dylan Brown on one of the shows I do.
What a man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And he's like, talking about all the stuff. He's like, hey, you should come out and be on set. I go, cool. It's like, yeah, I'm in Reno. I'm like, I'm in Chicago. We're 2,000 miles apart. And so he goes, but Josh Brucker, he's not that far from me. So went on set with him about 4 years ago. Great shoot. It was, of course, the part for Split Screen. So we were working on that movie with.
I still haven't seen that. It's one of the only ones I haven't seen.
It's great. So it was just an absolute blast driving, 6 hours away to go in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone reception in the middle of a weed farm to shoot a film. And
in the middle of a weed farm.
Yeah.
Nice.
And after that, sitting with Josh for many, many hours there and back, he's like, hey, let's keep this going. Let's do this again. He's like, you had theater experience in high school. You did drama for many years. You know everything about horror. I don't say everything, but way, way too much. So I've been with Horror Dadz ever since. And, doing the show and other shows, I was able to meet Nate, and we've known each other for a number of years now. He's been on the show a couple of times, and we were finally able to bring this story to life. And it's been kind of a topic for about a year now. Wouldn't you say, Nate?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's
I mean, it's a long time. It's a long time.
Mhm.
it seems like though so I have a background in filmmaking and I couldn't keep up with the constant stress of it, so I kind of backed out. I got a degree in physical therapy. Maybe you guys call it physiotherapy. And I started getting into comic books, and we have we have a publishing company, indie publishing company. We have 15 books out right now, and we'll have another three by the end of the year. And the main title that we worked on is called Night of the Chihuahuas. It is a horror comedy. It is
That's awesome.
glorious and horrible and wonderful and horrible, and it has more heart than most films that I've seen. It's actually it already was a film, so we decided to take it into a comic book because uh, the budget would we could do more, because we didn't have much to film it with originally. But like you're saying, it's a long time. It seems like in production these things take a while, and time seems to go by really quick because I met Matt on a podcast called Distance Nerding, and we got in touch and we had some back and forth. Matt was kind enough to like help us out at different horror shows, and take Night of the Chihuahuas out there. Um, but now we have all these other titles, and um, Matt, I don't know if we were on your show or on Distance Nerding, but Matt had read The Family Man, which is a 48-page silent horror. So there's no words in the graphic novel. Like it's mostly just action and suspense and
Mhm.
building anticipation. And Matt said that he would like to make it into a movie, and I about fell off my chair because I was like, really? Like, and this is
Nice.
awesome. So yeah, just really excited, and it does feel like it's time is kind of creeping by in some ways, but in other ways it feels like it's hauling ass, and I just want to try to ride the wave and make it happen.
Well, I will say, Night of the Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are dickheads. They're the dickhead of the dog world. They're barky little yappy pricks.
Yeah.
So I can understand why making a horror movie about them because they're dickheads. Um, but I gotta ask you, right, Nathan? You said it's part of your production company. Go on, enlighten us with the name.
Yes.
Go on,
Yes.
enlighten us. Everyone will know.
Yes. Pork Chop Express Productions. Uh,
Everybody that watches this show knows where that comes from.
yep. Yep.
It
Yeah.
fails. I think it fails to get by any episode before I mention that movie.
Nice.
It's the greatest
Oh,
movie of all time.
the whole idea behind naming ourselves that, because some people say we shouldn't or we can't, but the whole idea is like we want to create movies that are weird, movies and books that are weird and wonderful with heart. That story in particular, Big Trouble in Little China, like it encompasses so many genres in,
Mhm.
in one
It's the
film.
ultimate mashup. That's the way I refer to it. It is the ultimate mashup.
It's like the original ultimate mashup.
Yeah, and it's perfect.
Yes.
Like absolutely perfect. There's no other way around that. Like from start to finish.
Yeah.
It defines Kurt Russell for me. I think that's his best role for me. People will say the thing. Um, people could say whatever they want. I know a lot of people, and I would be one. I think one of his best films actually happens to be the Christmas Chronicles,
Hmm.
Oh.
where he plays Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was fantastic in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, people will say the thing or Escape from LA and Escape from New York and
Mhm.
whatnot. But nah, for me, Jack Burton um is his ultimate role for me. So I had to throw that out there. Everyone knows my feeling on that movie. So when I seen that Bodegraven Express, I was like, yes. Funny enough, actually, I didn't know what it was, and I'd put out a post there the other day that Big Trouble in Little China was like 50 years old, 40 years old,
Yeah.
but 50
Yeah.
years old. And then you had added me, and I was like, oh, someone's just following me because of. Oh, and I was like, I like it, I dig it, but obviously not. But yeah, big respect to the name of that
Thank you.
production company. It's
It
awesome. Man.
does. I feel like the people that get it,
Get it.
like they'll like our brand. Like it
Yeah.
fits really
Mhm.
well.
So, I dug it anyway.
Yeah, right on.
Um, but let's jump into the family man. So where did the idea come from?
So in making Night of the Chihuahuas, I think we are in the fourth book of the first series, and two things came up. One, there was a lot of dialogue. It was written as a movie, so the panels would have like full of word bubbles, and people would complain and say, "Oh, you guys are, doing this too much." And I thought, like, wow, I wonder if I could write a book without any words. So that was in my mind in queue, and then an artist from Oregon, her name is Jessica Court. I know you're in Ireland. I'm just going to throw it out there in case she ever sees it, but she submitted a picture of a dog with a hockey mask on, like Jason, but
Nice.
it didn't have a snout, and I thought that was like the creepiest thing I think I've ever seen, because dog has a snout, right? So I thought, what family would this dog come from?
Pugs
So
don't have snouts, do they?
dogs?
Pugs don't. The little,
Oh, oh,
No,
you're right.
no, they don't.
You're
yeah,
right.
they're little flat face, don't they?
Yep,
Yeah.
Super
yep,
nice as
that's
well.
true. Well, this was like drawn as like a Doberman pincher, so
Oh,
it was.
fair
I
enough.
should I should send you the picture, but
Oh yeah, if you have it, I think it'd be gas to see.
yeah, I will. But the yeah, it just I had the idea, and there's so it in my mind a lot of, and I told you I'm not a big horror guy,
You did.
so a lot of horror movies I see are tropes. Like you've seen this. You're expecting these things to happen. So I put the Scooby-Doo gang, the stoner and the
Yes.
that the high school jock, the prom queen all together, and they go to explore the scary house. And then things kind of go swiftly awry. And I tried to create something that I thought was going to have a nice twist to it, and then there's another twist at the end. But
Mhm.
yeah, I got the idea down, and I sat down in one sitting and wrote the whole thing out. I mean, it's not like it's a 1,000-page novel, but I think I spent 4 hours working on it, and um, I was able to talk to Max Flowers, the artist, and he liked it. And did you get a chance to look at it yet?
Me?
Yeah,
Did you send it to me?
I don't know. I didn't. That's horrible.
Hold on. If you
Uh,
sent it to me, I definitely didn't.
oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me.
uh,
That's bad form on my part.
no, all good, all good. No, I haven't. But I will. I'm not a big reader, but I'll go through it.
Oh,
Um,
I think just getting a look at it, you'll get an idea for
Mhm.
kind of
so you actually touched on something there, right? And you said about the horror tropes of the stoner, the jock, the prom queen, the smart girl, the Scooby
yeah.
Doo gang, essentially, right?
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong with horror tropes, right? They may have been saturated to bits, but they're effective and they work. So why wouldn't you use it? You know, that kind of way.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, and that's what really, I like everything that Nate has put out, but that's what really draws me to Family Man, is because especially with it being, not very dialogue driven, it's something that really appeals to me, because I think, silence in a movie is its own character by itself, right? And you're able to feel it when you're reading it, right? So think of, like, No One Will Save You, and I think of movies like that, and I just happen to be working on a short silent film as well, before Nate and I started working on this comic movie. And I'm just like, I can't wait to do this, because let's face it, lines are the hardest things in making any movie. So we are able to really focus on the atmosphere, the gore, and realistically the kills that I really
so
excited to
no
showcase.
spoiler there. People dying in horror films. Swear it never
Right.
happened.
No, this is not that kind of film. Everybody lives, everybody's happy.
Great happy ending. Everybody cannot wait to see. You know, I'm expecting a musical dance number in the middle too.
Yeah, yeah.
And if
You
it
got
doesn't have
it.
if it doesn't have a Scooby Doo chase scene, I'm not watching it. Right? They have to be running in and out of doors and stuff. That's it. Simple as.
Yeah, it's the we can't get into anything about, like, talking to Nate, like where the story can go from here is really what I'm also very excited for, and being able to leave tidbits of this in the movie that you'll have to see when it gets made, that we can kind of discuss afterwards and when the next issue comes out.
Me,
Yeah.
me watch a horror dad's production film? Never. Never.
Oh, it's exciting, between Josh, Hunter, and myself. We have three films that we're going to be shooting.
Gas.
We're going to have 3 films we're shooting here over the next 3 or 4 months. So,
Yeah. I haven't actually. Hunter's the only one of the group that hasn't been on. But I've spoke to him quite a bit on social media, on posts and stuff. He seems like a really funny guy.
Oh, he is. We like to do like 40-hour film festival stuff too, just in our spare time that we have while doing all this other stuff. You talk about like musical numbers, like that is a genre in these short film festivals that you're able to pick. I go, how can anyone make a musical in 48 hours is beyond me.
Wow. A very talented theater actor.
Yeah.
So,
I just sent you that thing. I don't know if you want to pull it up, but
I won't here because it might knock me off.
oh, okay.
I'll have a look at it though. I'll definitely have a look at it.
Yeah, and I just want to say real quick with tropes, like I write a lot of different stuff, not just horror. I mean, I'm kind of getting into horror, but I always get bothered by tropes because it's like we've seen it. What are you gonna do differently with it? That's where,
I get that, and I'd be the same with it. As I said there a few minutes ago, they work and they're effective, but they were oversaturated into the market.
yeah,
And don't get me wrong, I love 80s horror, and that's what we got in 80s horror. You had all the good-looking women, a stoner, and you'd see a lot of boobs and stuff, which is great, and it's fun when it's in films. What annoys me is when it's just shoehorned into films because they feel they need to do it.
yeah.
So, I mean, they need to follow these tropes. I've seen a lot of movies where I was like you see someone getting the top off, and I'm like, it doesn't fit into the film here. Like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make it. So, like, the tropes don't bother me when they're in films, but if a film has gone away from a trope, if it's gone away from a trope, and then it suddenly shoehorns it in, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
So,
I really enjoy tropes, and when they're done well, they're great because Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods,
the tropes.
Joe, I worked in a video shop. So our X-Division was the equivalent to, say, your Blockbuster. I worked there when that came out, right? And I had seen it opening night that it came in. We used to get them to watch, right? So, Brand, I'm watching it away. I loved it. Day one of seeing it, loved it, right? And I was going in on the Friday night when it's the busiest night, Friday, Saturday night, people coming in. They're like, oh, what do you want? And they were like, oh, what's this new horror film? I says, it's so good. You'll love it. It's everything you want. And the amount of people that came back to me was like, that was shy, including my wife. And she was like, that was shy. And I was like, what didn't you like about it? I says, what? And she's like, it's not a horror film. And I was like, it's not supposed to be a horror film. I says, it's a horror film, but it's not a horror film. It's taking the piss out of every horror film ever made.
Yeah.
And they throw it right in your face, and they talk about it. So like, they talk about it. Even when she's kissing the wolf, you're like, I was like, come on. Like, you just don't get it. And like the amount of people that were going mad over it, and I was like, you just don't get it then. I was like, maybe horror's not for you if that's going over your head. I was like, and I get horror, people like different things and this, that, and the other. And I was like, but if you don't get it, you don't get it. But Cabin in the Woods was phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
That's a yearly rewatch for me now.
Oh, easily. That and Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh, almost one of the best horror comedies ever made. Almost.
What's the best one then?
Shaun of the Dead.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it's gonna be harder for you to agree with that one because it's full of English and Irish kind of humor.
Yeah.
Oh, I came off watching Spaced with them in it too, Shaun of the Dead. So I get
Oh,
it.
I didn't watch Space. I don't overly like British comedy TV shows,
Mm,
but Shaun of the Dead was phenomenal. Hot Fuzz was brilliant.
yep.
Wasn't a fan of it World's End now, I must say. I wasn't a big fan of that one.
Mm.
But yeah, Shaun of the Dead for me is probably the best horror comedy. Obviously you could
Oh.
say scary movie as well. First one.
It's more comedy horror than horror comedy, for
That's
sure.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tucker and Dale Evil was brilliant though. I love
Yeah. Oh,
Alan
yeah.
Tudyk and Tyler Labine.
Mm-hmm.
Ting was in that as well, wasn't she? The girl. I can't think of her name now. Bowden, Katrina Bowden.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the main girl in it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Great show. Great show. Actually, I might watch that tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah. So, like, I remember going to see that when it came out, and the bit when he's running at him falls and ends up in the wood chipper. I was like, that's just gold. And
Yeah.
all these kids are coming out here and they're just killing themselves.
Yeah, that movie went under my radar for like a year or two, but when I was getting part of my horror sleeve that I have here, that my tattoo guy's like, you haven't seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil? Like, I have not. There,
What have we got? We've got Jason on there. I see a Michael Myers
Jason,
knife.
got Chucky right there.
Chucky's a dick.
Jason on the other side, it's really hard to see, but I have the Phantasm orb right there.
Oh, nice.
And the upper sleeve is all Evil Dead. So
That's my one. So you've got
the Creeper. Yep.
I've got a bracelet of all different films.
Yeah.
I've got the Beating You license plate. With the Elm Street one.
Nice.
I've got a Freddy one and then a big Jason one.
Nice.
Yeah. But I've actually booked in to get my next one. I'm getting a face hugger done here.
Okay.
Where it comes down over the shoulders on both sides, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the face hugger on my sci-fi leg.
Nice. Oh, sci-fi.
The Alien franchise. 2 of them are horror, the rest are sci-fi.
So one of them is horror.
I see Romulus was horror.
Sorry, correct. Yeah, I would go horror. Yeah, I forgot about Romulus. Romulus was unreal as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right up there. That 1, 2, and Romulus are the 3 best in the franchise by a significant way. And people tell me Alien 1 or Alien 2, and I'm like, well, Romulus could be right up there with them.
I personally think it goes 1, Romulus, 2.
Oh, okay. I would go 1, and then I'd flip a coin between the other 2, between 2 and Romulus. 1, like people that tell me Aliens is better than Alien, I'm like, no, I just don't see it. But it's a point that I bring up where Alien is horror. Yep. Aliens is sci-fi, right? Yep. Terminator 1 is horror. Terminator 2 is sci-fi.
Exactly.
And it says perfect sequels, absolutely. But they're different films to me. Now, I still prefer T2 over T1.
Yeah.
But more so it's just because it's more action-based than the first one.
Oh, hands down. Yeah. It's the first one's a slasher.
Yeah. It might actually be the best sequel ever made. Best sci-fi sequel, anyway.
Okay. I prefer Empire over New Hope.
That's not a wild accusation, though.
I think
Empire is widely regarded as the best of the trilogy, anyway.
Oh, easily.
But I'm a Return of the Jedi guy.
You are, huh?
Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
Only
because I had it on VHS and it came in a green box, and I just remember watching it all the time.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Empire is a better film by a mile, but I would go Return of the Jedi. It's funny actually that you mentioned Star Wars. My young fella is 9. He's 10 this month, and he loves Star Wars. He keeps been asking me for the last couple of weeks to watch the Star Wars 9 films again with him. And then I was like, oh, do I have to? You know, because and then I was like, oh, do you know what? I said to him today, I said, oh, I'll start with you on the weekend.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So we're going back to Star Wars now. I keep trying to get him to watch Lord of the Rings, but that's just not happening at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally believe there's been more bad Star Wars movies than good ones.
Oh, yes, I would agree. I would agree. I mean, what 4, 5, and 6 are the best of them.
Yep.
1 is okay. 2 is atrocious. 3 was okay. 7 was okay. 8 was junk, and 9 was worse, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, but Rogue One is a fantastic movie.
I hate that. I have that as the worst Star Wars film of the lot.
Really?
Oh, I hate it. I've watched it twice and I hate it.
Fair.
I just don't get it. I'm just like, meh.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't mad on Solo either. I enjoyed it when I seen it in the cinema, but I was like, it's okay. I haven't seen Mandalorian and Grogu. I've no real interest. I'll watch it when it comes out on telly.
It's the Mandalorian season 4.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen season 3 yet. So, yeah. So back to Family Man. I know you're about to start a Kickstarter for it, or you've just started, have you?
And we started it. Yeah, we have 19 days left.
Oh, there's 19. Okay. So I will attach the link to the bottom of this anyway. And for anyone that is listening and fans of indie horror, or wants to support indie horror, or just fans of horror dads, if you want to chip in a few pound, I'm sure the lads will be eternally grateful for that.
Yes. Yeah.
But when, obviously, it all depends on the budget that you get from the Kickstarter and stuff. But when are we hoping to go into production?
The hope is late August or September and going in October. Just the idea is to be able to do this over 2 full weekends here. Most of the budget that we need for the film is going to be the effects. Quite honestly,
Nice.
Those are especially with what is in the comic. Probably some of the more elaborate that we've done at Horror Dads.
Oh, okay. I mean, let's see. What have I seen from Josh? I've seen a fair few from Josh.
Mm-hmm.
There were some good effects in some of them. And then Tahoe Joe had some good effects.
Yep.
1, 2, and 3. What else have I seen? I've seen a couple others. I can't remember off the top of my head what they are. But the effects have always been good with Horror Dads. That's one thing I've mentioned when I've had any of them on the show. Joe, like indie film, you can see sometimes the effects aren't great, but the lads put in the craft and the effect has been brilliant in any of the ones I've seen.
Yeah, I've been working. The only ones I haven't worked with Josh on was Mothman and
Mothman. That was awesome.
Yeah, those are the only ones that I have not worked on Josh's films for. So, yeah, it's interesting, going on set and seeing kind of everything behind the scenes, and then you have these. Oh shit, we have one take to do this. Those were the most nerve-wracking shots of all time.
Mothman had Cheney Morrow in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheney's my boy. He's the record holder. He's a tied record holder appearances on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
With 3. Him and Daniel John Carney.
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I loved Mothman. Mothman was the first one I seen. That's where I actually got in contact with Josh the first time. But yeah, that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I actually would love to see a more cryptid verse out there. I know there are some, but some of the ones I've seen aren't great.
Yeah, it's without straying too much from family, I am working on a trilogy of films to be in the cryptiverse. So,
oh,
yeah.
Can we disclose what cryptids they are?
Owlman.
It's a weird one.
It is. It's when the story of a cryptid starts off with 2 truckers on meth. It's great. It's a great opening scene.
Well, nothing ever good happens from just eating a salad. you never hear a good story like, oh, I was sitting down having a Coke, down having a few beers with the lads.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the after Family Man. That's gonna be my next movie. Is gonna be the first one of the Owlman trilogy.
Nice. I'm a big fan of Dogman now, I must say. There's some cool stories that I've listened to on that. So I'm a big fan of the old cryptid verse now, I must say.
Yeah. I got tapped to help write one for Dogman. We'll see.
Oh.
We'll see. With my schedule, see how that goes.
Oh, you're writing it for someone?
They asked if I could help write it, so we'll see. I'll have to be in touch with them. But yeah, it's
nice.
Lots in the works, and this year's big, and 2027 is going to be bigger. So
nice. Anyway, see, this is what happens on the show. We get distracted, and then I go off on a tangent. So back to Family Man, right? So the Kickstarter's out. There's 19 days at the time of recording, so this will be out Friday. So there'll be about 14 days left on it. So what's the goal, stretch budget, or what have we got on it?
The current goal is 7,500 because that's, like I said, that's going to be FX. It's going to be mass. It's going to be lodging and catering for everyone involved with it, and then obviously to be able to have the rewards and fulfill those right now. Yeah, that's where we're at. It's exciting. Like I said, we are able to have rewards for digital copies of the film and the comics. We're tying the rewards with the comic as well, because as this movie gets made and as I got to more horror cons and horror dads, we want to promote the crap out of the comic as well, just because it's really awesome, and we want to be able to do the second one and help achieve everything else that he's working at Pork Chop Express.
Awesome. Got to support the Pork Chop Express,
Yeah.
You need to get a hat with the Pork Chop Express on it made.
Yeah, we do. We did a lot of things to do.
And I need one.
Yes. I can probably make that happen.
I should have thought of it. I should have worn my Big Trouble Little China vest.
Yes.
I have the Kurt Russell vest.
You can do this.
Yeah. And then have a little potion drink. But I get it, and Kickstarters are tough. For me, I've helped a few people out when they've looked for it to come on the show to promote stuff, so I've no issue sending it out. And I can see the work that they put in doing it, so I know how tough it is. And obviously indie horror needs every support that it can get. It's not like anything else. So all the support comes from the fans, and I find horror fans that follow indie horror are like full on horror fans. They're not just I like horror. Do you know what I mean? And that's not a slight at anybody that just says I like horror but I won't watch indie films. You know what I mean? Like for me, up until this podcast, and in Ireland it's tough to get indie films anyway. But like last year alone, I think I watched like 101 indie horror movies.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was nice people sending them to me. Do you know what I mean? Can you watch this and do a review on it for me? Yeah, no problem. And then the obvious answer will be, if I'll get to it when I get to it, it mightn't come straight away. But at one stage last year, I had like 40 films to watch, and I was just like, good Lord. And I appreciate everyone sending it to me, and I do. Like, it's not me going, oh, look how good I am, or fucking blowing up my balls watching, going, oh, look what I can do. But like, people send them to me to do reviews, and I'm like, yeah, grand. And I'll never say no.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the email box going, oh, God.
How
am I going to do this? So I stay up to like 2:00 watching movies. And it's just
And Nate and I are big proponents of indie support indie across all indie mediums, whether it's comic books or movies or writing. It's just because it's, we have to support ourselves. Look, let's face it, we don't have the $10 million budget that everyone else gets to have in the A24 world, but it's a great community, and I couldn't ask for anything more other than to be part of the indie horror world. I love it. And
I mean, the success that indie horror is getting over the last couple of years has been phenomenal. Obviously, everyone goes back to Terrifier, more so Terrifier 2,
Mm-hmm.
because Terrifier was out for a few years beforehand, and even longer art has existed than that. But when Terrifier 2 came out, it just blew up the stratosphere.
Yeah.
And I have no idea why or how it happened, but like it
Mm-hmm.
even got a cinematic release in Ireland for like 2 shows.
Mm.
And then it came straight. Oh, sorry, no, that was three. Three got a cinematic release over here. But like I was like, this is crazy. And like I'd seen Terrifier 1, so I knew what it was anyway. But
Yeah.
I never in my mind thought that it would have went to where it went. And obviously it was massive for indie horror because then everyone seemed to be trying to buy up everything indie.
Mm-hmm. I think it's in the indie world, it's you're able to take bigger risks.
Oh yeah, because
That's really the thing it
you're
comes down
not
to.
hamstrung by
Right.
company.
Right.
And like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go.
All right.
okay, Nathan,
All
it was
right.
good to meet you.
Thanks,
I'll
Nate.
catch
Thank
up with
you.
you soon. I'll have a look at that book.
Okay. Thank you guys and everybody. Back our project. We'll see you soon. All right.
Um, we only had a brief time with Nathan there because he has prior commitments that he said he'd jump on for the time that he had. But yeah, like the indie horror world has been absolutely phenomenal in
Yeah.
terms of the response it gave to Terrifier 2 and onwards. And then we've seen it, obviously, Obsession now has blown up. I still haven't seen
Yep.
it yet. Backrooms, my missus went to see Backrooms, said it was atrocious.
I have a hard time calling Backrooms indie horror when you have a big studio behind you.
Oh, I haven't. I seen the ads for it when I went to see Mortal Kombat 2. Didn't
Yeah.
see who produced it. Didn't see anything. Looked at it and went, no.
Yeah, it's A24.
No. Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll retract that statement. I didn't know who done it.
Yeah.
But she went to see it and was like, I was like, nope, not for me. I said, doesn't look good for me. I'm just no interest.
Oh yeah.
She came home and was like, it was awful.
Yeah, the guy did great YouTube analog horror for the back room, so that was pure indie horror. But is that everyone's dream to get A24 or Blumhouse productions behind you? Of course,
Yeah.
but we do what we can.
Absolutely, and like take Horror Dadz. It's got a great name in the indie world.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Especially around, obviously, I don't know. My geography is crap. Somewhere in the middle of America, it's got that name where it's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, I had heard of Tahoe Joe. I don't know how I heard of it, but I found it.
Mm-hmm.
Got to watch it, reach out, and then I got brought into all these like groups and stuff on Facebook, and people were talking about it. But I found people over in Ireland that were talking about it.
Yeah,
and they were talking about Horror Dadz Productions, and I was like, oh, interesting. I know those guys.
No, it was a distinct honor to be brought on as a horror dad a couple of years ago, and it's been great. There's 3 of them kind of on the west coast of the United States, and there's Hunter, Josh, and I here in the Midwest of the United States, and we're always in constant communication and seeing what we can do.
Who else am I missing then? So there's you, there's Josh,
yep,
there's Hunter, there's Mike Rock one,
yep,
and Dylan. Who's the other one?
Dustin Tamplin.
Don't know him.
Yeah, he's done a couple of things under Horror Dad. So yeah, he was about this I think a little bit before me, and then we actually added another Horror Dad earlier this year, Evan Braun. So he's been helping out a lot on sets, and can't wait to see what he can do as well.
But there you look at you're up to what, 7 now?
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's growing, and if 7 films are coming out every year-ish, it'll only grow and grow and grow. You know what I mean? And like as I said, the lads don't do bad films either. Like as I said, I've seen 3 of Josh's, I think. I've seen Mothman.
Woodman?
Did
you see Woodman?
Yes, loved Woodman.
Yeah.
I've actually had a few of the cast on from before they done Woodman. I had Anna on. I had Dan Grogan on.
Yep.
Who else had I had on? I had a few people on.
Did you have LC?
LC's great. Love
Yeah.
LC. He's been on twice. I actually had him on for some Terror Trips.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had him on for Terror Trips with just after Jeff Seaman, but obviously we got into other stuff, and then he sent me Watchdog, his newest movie.
Yeah.
And I had him back on for that, which was unreal. LC was great. Oh, fuck. I had Crystal on. She's obviously at the end.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I've had a fair few of Woodman on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a fair few. Oh, Bryden.
Yeah. Yeah.
DeGenero. Is it Bryden? I've fucked his name up there. It's been a while. But he calls himself Bride, the Creature Guy on Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was one of the feral humans. He was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, love that movie.
Woodman was great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to now. I've read in places that there's a sequel coming. Ish.
Yes.
It's not. I don't know whether it's. I read it on the internet, so I don't know whether it's fully true. I haven't had confirmation, but
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Plead the fifth.
Exactly.
Plead the fifth. I'm just going off the information that I've seen on some of those forums. But I'm stoked if it is true.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it. It's just a lot of fun. And like I said, I was touch base on something that I'm currently working on as well. Is I'm doing a series of short films called Decades of Horror, and I'm making a short film in each decade. It's topics, it's filming styles, and so we already filmed our 1920s silent film. It's music's being made for it right now. We're going to do 100 years of horror with it and do like it by seasons essentially.
Nice. So funny that you mentioned that. We done that back when there was more than just me on the show. We done the Decades of Horror, where we picked 5 films from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
Yep.
And then it went to 10 from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. So for people like that were starting out in horror to watch, and like going back and watching some of those 1920s, you're just like, this is just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Like you do forget, and like obviously we've got so up to date cameras and special effects and stuff. When you go back and watch the 20s when they had to do it all, it's just off the charts.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic. Like I said, we have the first one done, in the bag. Music is being applied. I'm writing the next 3 of them, and I have it's a bunch of horror dads are going to be writing these and then making it, and we're filming it in. And by the time we're done with season 1, essentially, it'll be the feature film length and release it all.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
So yeah, I'm excited. It's been in my head for a number of years now, even before horror dads. And like now I'm able to make it happen. Excited.
I mean, that's a quality idea. A time travel through horror, like essentially.
Yeah.
And I mean, like you could do it like Tales of the Crypt, kind of way, something like that.
It's more like Twilight Zone.
Okay, I dig it. I went with the best analog one that I've watched. I didn't really watch Twilight Zone. I watched quite a lot of The Crypt Keeper and stuff when I was younger when I was on the telly. So, so I went with that. But yeah, okay, I get it. I dig it.
So
So obviously, 14 days to go. By the time this is released, in terms of your Kickstarter, I'm sure you'll smash it, right? What's the plan?
I hope so.
Right. Obviously, there has to be a backup contingency plan should you not make that full amount. Are you going to run a second one?
Yes. If we don't run a second one, we'll probably try. It's for anyone who doesn't know, all these indie campaign platforms have been having problems. Indiegogo was bought out. Seed and Spark is there, but yeah, we're probably going to do like a Seed and Spark after that. Try to get to our goals. We're not able to do it because the biggest thing right now is we need to be able to hit at least $1,000, $2,000 to do the masks and the effects to get those going. That's going to be the most costly one right now. Getting the catering and the lodging, we won't need until we actually go to film it. So that's just our overall goal. So we're trying to get to there, and if we're able to, awesome. If not, we may have to push it back a month or two just till we get the funds to it. But we're going to do it. We're going to make it regardless. I think it's just people want to get paid.
Absolutely. And then in terms of you're mentioning lodgings and stuff there, right? So is there a cast in mind for it?
We have casting going on right now. So make sure to check it out as we announce the cast that does come up. We have people that we've worked with in the past, and they brought in other people to kind of fill in the main 7 roles that we have. Is we have the 4 Scooby Gang, and then we have 3 members of the family. And it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be bloody, but it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. And
has anyone been cast?
Yes, they have.
We'll talk off screen because I want to know who it is.
Okay.
I don't want you to divulge it online.
It's not announced yet.
Yeah. So see, I've got the inside scoop, folks. I'm going to spill the beans. I'm going to be like TMZ here.
There you go.
Yeah. First to break the news. What is it? You heard it here first.
There you go.
Yeah. But okay, so you hit whatever goals you need, right? Production starts when?
Like I said, production starts end of September, early October. It's the first 2 weekends that we can get. Where our lodging is going to be is also where we're filming. I can't disclose that yet either, but
you don't want random people showing up either.
It will be in a location that true paranormal horror people in the United States would know.
Sweet. Fair enough. Is it a famous place? Okay.
It is.
Okay. I wouldn't have a clue. I barely know haunted places around here. I know a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you do is you can just fly them all here and make it down in Hook House. No, that's not the name of it. Something house. There's a really haunted building in Ireland. Hold on, I get the name of it. It's I'm having a mind blank here. Westford. Is it Hook House? Loftus Hall. What am I talking about? Hook Lighthouse. Loftus Hall.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Go and film it down there. See what happens.
Yeah. I'd do that in a heartbeat.
That means I can actually go and stand on a film set. Never been on a film set before. I've been to Ardmore Studios, which is a big film company where they make films in Ireland. It's actually in the town. It's like 5 minutes from my house.
Oh, nice.
So they made Wednesday season 2 there. They made like Summer Saving Private Ryan. They made Rain of Fire and stuff. It's like a really big, famous one, which is like 5 minutes from my house. And funny enough, now where I live, there's a field across the road that they bought where they're like holding all like the cars and stuff that they're using shit in shots, so you can see all like the old cars and all there sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, so obviously Horror Dadz Productions is going well into mid 2026 and big on 2027. I fully expect them to get better and better as they go along. I'm not sure why I wouldn't, because they haven't let me down yet.
Well, we strive for the best that we can. Like I said, it's just so much we're working on. There's constant communication. It's just like now it's finding every weekend that we can just to film it, just because we are dads. We all have to take care of our families and everything during the week.
I know that feeling. Although I'm just living for my paternity leave now at this stage. So come September, I'll have a whole month off work.
There you go.
Yep. And it's going to be awesome. Awesome. Busy, but awesome.
Yeah.
But Matt, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show, right?
Yes, thanks for having me.
I've got to go through the formalities with you though, right? This is something everyone gets No one
Okay.
gets away with it, right?
Okay.
Couple
Yeah.
of quick fire questions.
Okay.
Right. Jaws or Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park.
Dickhead.
Although I have spoken to the writer of Jaws the movie.
The original writer?
Yeah.
Nice. No, I get it. This is something that came up in an old job that I had. Me and one of the lads one night on a night shift. This started this debate between our team, and then it went the whole way through the 112 people that worked on the floor with us. Like random people were just coming up to us and being like, "Jaws, Jurassic Park." Right, so it was grand. If Jaws ended up winning by like 2 votes, right, which is fine.
Yeah.
And whatnot. It's the right answer, by the way. Just saying. But then I started doing it on here for a while, and again, Jaws won by not by many. And I was like, Jesus, it's a good one. So then we moved to a different question, which is going to be the second one that I gave you now, right? American Werewolf in London, or Dog Soldiers?
London.
Dickhead. You're not doing well here.
It has American Werewolf in London has the best practical werewolf transformation.
It does, right?
Yeah.
And no one will ever deny that. And people are telling me the Howling are wrong, right? The Howling's one is very, very good. But what Rick Baker done for American Werewolf was just ridiculous, especially for the time.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna raise you a very valid point here, right?
Okay.
Do you not find the whole third act of American Werewolf in London is so rushed to get it finished? It's like they blew their whole load on the transformation and then it just rushed.
Yes and no. I can see that. I can see that. But to me, it is the quintessential what, besides Universal Wolfman, what a werewolf movie should be.
They were so good. That was so good. No, for me, the whole third act of that movie is rushed to bits. I love it. Don't get me wrong; it's the second best film for me in terms of werewolf. Like
the first is Twilight. I understand. It's understandable.
Twilight 2, not Twilight 1. Twilight 2. Now, let's be fair. It has to be the second one. No, Dog Soldiers for me is the best werewolf movie. Okay. And I think if it had a transformation scene, obviously it doesn't have it. You see a glimpse of it. Would people have found it better? Maybe, right? But what I find is it struggled in the States over the years because of the humor in it.
Yeah.
But it seems to be reaping its rewards now after its 20th anniversary release in 2024. But I had Neil Marshall on this show a while back.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was an awesome experience to have him on. He directs one of my favorite horror films. I've been lucky enough. I've actually had 3 of the top 5 horror films I've had. I've had 3 of the directors on.
Nice.
Yeah. So I had Neil Marshall for Dog Soldiers and The Descent.
Yeah.
Rob Schmidt on, who done Wrong Turn in 2003.
Yeah.
With Elijah Duskill, which was awesome. And I had Buddy Cooper on, who directed the 1984 Mutilator.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I actually had pretty much the whole crew from the Mutilator.
Number 2. Yeah.
And 2. Yeah. 1 and 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Fucking loved it. I ran right through that whole Mutilator 2 crew, basically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'll never get Wes, obviously, because I might need the Ghostbusters to do that.
Yeah.
But Nightmare on Elm Street is obviously my favorite horror film. But alas, right, down to the last 2 questions.
Okay.
Give me your top 5 horror films.
Of any subgenre of horror?
No, you're just your top 5. It could be anything.
Number 1's Evil Dead 2.
Ooh, it's a good remake.
It's a continuation.
It is, but it's genuinely just a remake with better money.
Yeah, let's face it. That was my litmus test for my wife and I when we started dating. She had to watch the entire trilogy through, and if she liked it, we can continue dating. My son was born on Bruce Campbell's birthday, and his name is Ash William.
Nice.
So,
I'm gonna try you the curveball here though.
Okay.
The 2013 one is the best in the franchise.
The Fede Alvarez one.
Yeah. It's dark, it's dull, it's dank, and it's just miserable all the way through.
It's I can give you that.
Now, to me, Evil Dead Rise was about to be the best in it until the creature appeared at the end. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no. When you see it in the book early, I was like, please don't do that. Please don't do it. And then they done it, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
No. But I think Mia Allen's performance or Mia Allen's character is brilliant in 2013.
Female Ash, yes.
Yeah.
Number 2 would be Alien.
Shout.
Yeah. I would have to say Shaun of the Dead is number 3 for sure.
Nice.
There's one on my list that is so goofy because I have a huge story behind it, but Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Love Killer Clowns. My young fella wants to watch Killer Clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm trying to keep him away from anything with sort of too much sex related things in it at the minute. And I'm like, Killer Clowns. I was like, I could and I couldn't. Then I'd have to have some conversations that I don't want to have yet.
Yeah.
But he's got ADHD, he's got autism, right? So I'm trying to ease him into horror with some good ones, and I'm trying to avoid all those conversations I don't want to have.
Yeah.
So
and then the original Halloween.
Okay. It's not a bad list.
Yeah.
Not a bad list. Right. Now you're gonna get the tough one, right?
Okay.
So this one has come with a caveat, but I pretty much told you the answer to this one already. Right. So the caveat normally goes, if you don't get the right film in the 5, the episode doesn't come out. But once you hear the question, you'll know what it is.
Okay.
Give me your top 5 John Carpenter films.
Top 5 John Carpenter films. I mean, clearly Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. But that caveat went out the window, but I had to do that when
yeah.
I was mentioning the production company because the name was just awesome.
Yeah. The Thing.
So, top 5 John Carpenter films. Fire.
The Thing. Best remake of all time.
Fact. And you know what? People try and tell me that it's not a remake, it's a different adaptation. No, it's a remake.
Correct. It's a
straight up remake. Not scene for scene, but it's a straight up remake.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, Halloween is high up there. Ghosts of Mars.
Ooh, bold decision there. That's the first time that's been mentioned on the top 5.
It's absolutely insane.
It's batshit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah. For what it was. The Fog.
Awesome. That's just a ridiculously good movie there.
Yeah, and it also has the worst remake of all time.
That's not true. That's false information.
What's the worst remake, do you think?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's fair. That's definitely up there too.
Fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's no. The less said about that, the better.
And of course, In the Mouth of Madness.
Nice. That's it. That runs that weird trilogy that it's all linked together. The thing, Mouth of Madness, Prince of Darkness.
Yep.
I mean, it's a good 5. It's a good 5. Obviously, I couldn't put the caveat of Big Trouble in there. But yeah, it's a good 5. I mean, like, it doesn't do bad films. Do you know what I mean?
The Ward wasn't his
I
greatest.
like The Ward. I thought The Ward, like, you knew it was a John Carpenter film.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you knew it was a Carpenter film, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it got shit on because Amber Heard's a fucking nut job. Nowadays, it got shit on for that. I didn't mind it when I seen it first when it came out. I rewatched it there recently. It's very, very plot easy. Do you know what I mean? It's just handy to watch. You know what's coming. To me, it seemed very similar to Nightmare on Elm Street 4, where they're in the mental institution and they're just being hunted down by a ghost, basically, a vindictive ghost.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And then obviously the twist at the end, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. But it wasn't bad. Like, it's still better than some directors' films.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like, in terms of, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Is it his best film? No. Is it his worst film? Maybe. Some people might say Ghost of Mars. Some people might say that. Some people might say Vampires.
Oh, Vampires is great.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But it just depends on what you want from the film.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. You just take it as it is. Like, someone actually told me that Big Trouble in Little China was their best, that it was his worst film. And I was like, yeah. This conversation isn't going much further here. This right here, this is done. We're done. It's over. I actually let my son watch Big Trouble in Little China there earlier on in the year for the first time. And he was sitting there and he's like, what's going on here? And I was like, nobody knows. It's magic.
It's the inspiration for Mortal Kombat. Come on.
I did. I explained that to him, right? So I watched that with him, say, on a Friday night. And then on the Saturday, he was like, what's Mortal Kombat? And I was like, oh, yes, here we go.
Yeah.
So we watched the 95 Mortal Kombat on the Saturday. And like, he was obsessed with it then, right? So I was like, oh, well, you know what? I let him watch the 2021 one, which wasn't bad. It had its issues, obviously creating a character that didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Simon McQuaid rectified that quite quickly into the second one.
Yep.
Right, so I watched it and he's like, I don't like that character. Who is he? And I was like, he's a nobody. He doesn't exist.
Yep.
It's not a real character. Right, so I went to see Mortal Kombat 2 in the cinema before I let him watch it to make sure it was fine, because obviously you've got Johnny Cage, so I let him watch it. For like 2 weeks straight, he watched Mortal Kombat 2 probably 3 times a day, twice a day, 3 times a day.
Oh, wow.
And he's just like obsessed with it. Now he plays the game on my PlayStation. And he's like, just Mortal Kombat this, Mortal Kombat that. Like, what have I created? Why couldn't you have just been like Big Trouble this, Big Trouble that?
Yeah, that's fair.
Although what I will say is, did you see Mortal Kombat 2?
Oh, yeah.
The Big Trouble Little China reference in that was awesome.
Oh, of course. Of course. They had to throw it back. He's very meta.
Yeah. And I was looking at it. There's people in the cinema going, you could see them going, it doesn't make sense. And I was like, you don't get it. You just don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a few little small issues with that movie, but it was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Better than Annihilation.
I could video myself pretending to fight a lamppost and it'd be better than Annihilation.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. But right, well, what we'll do is we'll let you go for the evening.
All right.
Best of luck with the Kickstarter.
Yes, thank you.
No doubt it'll hit its targets and we will get to see The Family Man in its full effect. Hopefully, probably next year at this stage, will it be?
Yeah. Yeah. The idea is January, February is when we'll be done filming, editing, music, scored, all that stuff.
And you know where we are when you want a review.
Mm-hmm.
And absolutely have you back on anytime you need to come in and try and hype it up, or to do a review afterwards.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll help you out the best way we can. I'll pop it out for you when this episode comes out.
Awesome.
I see you threw the link in the chat there as well, which is sound. So I'll attach that when it's coming out.
Okay, cool.
But Matt, it's been a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna go and try and not swelter in this epoxy heat going to bed.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I'll do, folks, is I'll finish this the way I finish every single Friday night. In the words of the great George A. Romero, ladies and gentlemen, stay scared.